And there we go. Hello everyone. Welcome to stream number 2 of the day. I wish it was my birthday every day. I'd have infinite holidays and infinite opportunities to stream, which would be grand, don't you think? Retop of the old wine glass after last stream. Very nice one. Very nice one indeed. Hey, Bart. Nice to see you back again. Hope you enjoyed Tears of the Kingdom. I know it was a bit different than most things that I do over here on the channel, but I thoroughly enjoy that stream. Hey, thank you, Bart. Thank you very much for the resub. Much appreciated. Thank you, AJ. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Yeah, so next, farming sim. And actually today is going to be interesting because we're finally going to get to the chaff silage that I've been looking forward to for quite a few weeks now. Because as you can see here, field 18. Is that going to give me a cursor? Cursor working. Nope, it's not going to give me a cursor. But field 18 here in the middle is ready to go. Liked it enough to watch it with interest. Oh, that's good. That's good, you know? I know it. I do appreciate it's different from what I usually do. But I'm having so much fun with that game, I had to share it, you know? And my birthday gave me an opportunity to do that. So, you know, we may or may not do some more Zelda at some point down the line, but who knows? We'll see how things go. But yes, field 18 is ready, and that is our sunflower crop, which means we can start doing our chaff silage. Yeah. Everything else is looking pretty good. The grass isn't ready yet to cut, I don't think. No, the grass is on its final growth stage. It's my birthday and I can do what I want. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. But I think the grass is pretty good in terms of where it is. I don't think we need to do anything else with it. Let's just have a quick peek. Yeah. Oh yeah, perfect. Perfect stats on it now. That's grand. Just got to wait for that to grow. A couple more months. Ooh, I wonder if we'll actually get it to its next growth state before the winter closes in or not. We'll have to keep an eye on that. We may just have to cut it early before it reaches its full growth state. But we'll see. But right now, we need to get field 18 started, which means we need a forage harvester. Sadly, there is no forage harvester in the sale. No. So we get to pick one. Don't really know which one to go for. I think they can all kind of do the same thing. You know, they all get access to a 9-meter header, which is pretty good. I've not used a John Deere before. Maybe we could go for that or something. How much is engine setup? So that would be a lot of money. I think we may just rent initially until we've got a few more fields under our belt, because I feel like we should spend our money on fields and then go into buying the forage harvester, because we have a planter, which is great, but with only one field to do, I feel like spending all of our money on a forager is probably not too cost effective at the moment. So this can this get the 9-meter header? It can. So I think what we'll do is we'll go for this guy because he's the smallest. I don't think we need the long pipe. It's not going to Let's take the long pipe. We'll lease that 19,000. Yeah, and then we'll go for the 9-meter header. And we'll lease that. So that's about 25,000. Wait a minute. Did I just? It is class. Oh, okay, cool. Whew. I just leased that without even thinking because it has different attaches for different machinery, but that's fine. We got the class one and we got that one. So what we need to do is we need to take our trailer down to the field. Let's grab our trailer. You're going to work for me today. It's not responding. You just unplug and replug. Let's see if that did anything there. There we go, much better. Just needs a little encouragement sometimes. Or why it keeps doing that. But no matter, it's all working now, so that's all that we care about. But we'll grab the forage wagon, which I'm hoping we will be able to use. Because this should be compatible with chaff, which means that we'll just be able to pipe straight into here. We'll have to get our baling setup sorted as well, because I believe the Gowl baler will accept chaff and will then turn it into silage, which is what we want. Look at this. Nice big field of sunflowers ready to go. Drop this off down here. Then we'll go and grab our forager. Okay. This guy off to the side. Magic. Now then, where is this guy? Lovely. Here we go. Oh, little Atowin babe. She has been sat in a corner of her cage all day. Since I started streaming earlier, she's just been kind of just chilling in a corner, just sleeping, you know. Cool. Right, that's that done. Now we can unfold. Ooh, no. We want pipe out. There we go. This should be good. Yep, it's detected the forage wagon, so that's grand. And there we go, making chaff. Fantastic. Nom 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 nom. Eating up all those delicious sunflowers. I wonder how much we're going to get from this. because I've never done chaff silage before in this way, you know. I've used a forage harvester before, but not to produce chaff. Always, I've tended to use the big chrome one to do sugarcane, because there's a modded header for it that you can use for that. Not bad, nearly 10,000 litres from the first pass there. Not bad at all, actually. Let's go round headland first. There. Oh yeah, that's right. We were going to buy one of the other fields, weren't we? One of the lower fields that might be ready, especially if we can get like a contract for it. Pays well, maybe even before a contract, because we could always just rent a cotton harvester and then sell the cotton. Maybe we should do that. I don't know. It's a possibility. Because we do want to get another field today, I think. I think getting another field, getting some fields planted up with wheat or barley so that we can get some straw would be a really good idea. Ideally, I want to buy this field at the other end of this one and then join them together. Make one big field. That would be great. If we had a field that size, doing chaff silage for us, that would be really good. It all depends on kind of how much we get from this field. This field is kind of, it's like a similar kind of size to our grass field. Oh. What's that noise? Am I hearing things? I could have sworn I heard like a little squeak or something. But it's a similar kind of size to our... Oh, no. Bad. Why does it keep hiring a worker whenever I come out of the menu system? It's really weird. Yeah, I wonder if we can harvest the sunflowers. No. Sadly, oh wait, no, we can. What? We don't even own that field. How did we manage to do that? Oh, I'll take it. I'll take it, but that was weird. Very strange. But yeah, it depends on how much chaff we actually get off this field, because when we've cut the other field with grass, we've kind of gotten about 1.5 forage wagons full. I think that's what we got last time. I think we got about 300,000 litres of grass. Now, I don't know if we will get the same amount or not. If we do, then it's worth doing, you know? Poultrygeist. Ah, that's terrible. I love it. Well done, babe. That's just bad. But yeah, so we'll have to see. I mean, 32,000 litres so far, which is not bad. Although it's not... It's hard to judge exactly what we're going to have off these fields. Right, let's go straight down. I know we're making a right hash job of this harvesting, but it's based on the amount of steering lock I can get. Undead chickens tapping my window at 3 AM. Yeah. Yeah, that will be just my luck, actually, you know. Haunted by undead chickens. Yeah, no, it was weird. I swore it was like, it sounded like a cat meow, but then there's no cats in the room. Pretty sure there's no cats in the room. Or is there? Ghost cat or something, you know? Who knows? Actually straighten up these lines a little bit. Round. That's it. Right there. Beautiful. I don't know. It also depends whether sunflowers are actually good for chaff. I know corn is probably better. Don't know. Don't know if corn is better than sunflowers for chaff. I might have to do some digging into that in terms of which crops make the best chaff. But hey, you know, we've got 45,000 litres already there. That's pretty good. You know. There's also the case that grass, although it takes a couple of months to ferment, you can get like 3 or 4 cuts off a grass field. Well, maybe 3. 3 cuts off a grass field per year. So that 300,000 becomes 900,000. Whereas you're only going to get 1 pass on a field like this. Still going to do it probably at some point, like, you know, but you may have to try and find a more efficient way of doing it, shall we say. We'll see how this harvest pans out before we make any decisions going forwards. Because I will admit, this is a lot more interesting and quicker than doing grass. We don't have to mow it, we don't have to windrow it, we don't have to bale it, we don't have to wait 3 months for it to, well, we still have to wait 3 months for it to ferment, I guess, but, you know, it's kind of all done and dusted in one pass, which is much easier than having to go over it several times. Well, I will say, I think we might look at investing in a fermentation production, because as much as I love the baler that we have, it does take an awfully long time to bale up all of the material that we have. And just being able to dump it in a production and let the production make silage for us is more convenient. You know, certainly as we start getting more fields, just being able to like windrow it up, stick it in the forage wagon, and then just dump it into a silo to ferment would be a lot more convenient, because then we can actually set the silo to distribute the silage once it's done as well. So it would mean we wouldn't have to keep transferring silage bales, and it also means that our BGA is always supplied with silage, because I feel like the amount of money that we can make is a lot more if I was playing like every single day. If I had like a 30-day month, I think we'd be able to keep up the amount, like increase the amount of money by quite a significant margin. And that's effectively what a production will do for us. So maybe we'll get one of those today as well. Just to kind of is that going to be just wide enough to grab this little bit that I've missed here? Or if this is going to be just wide enough, I am going to be so happy. Oh, look at that! I didn't even calculate that. That is glorious. Like, this is literally, if it had been one extra row, it wouldn't have been wide enough. Ah, that's just satisfying. That's a complete fluke and accident, by the way. Absolute fluke. But a glorious mistake is still glorious. Ah. Absolutely beautiful. If we can't make silage out of cotton. You'd think it, like, with it being like an organic material, that you'd be able to like ferment it. Does that make sense? I feel like that is something that we're missing here, but next. Yeah, I think we're probably going to be lucky to get maybe 100,000 litres? Yeah, maybe 110,000. Meant almost everything for new materials at the uni, huh? Interesting. But yeah, you know, like, organic material breaks down, right? It rots. All natural material will rot over time. So surely you would think stuff like cotton would do that. I mean, clothes will eventually break down, you know? I mean, they only stay as durable as they are because they've been processed. Yeah. Cotton silage. Here you go. There's a new one for you. That'd be cool to see. Oh, and again, beautiful width. How did I do that twice? I didn't even mean to do that, and yet I did. Wondrous. This one isn't going to be wondrous. dangerous. It's too wide at the far end, but, you know, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. It's funny you should mention that, Bart. I'm sure I heard about that. Maybe it was on a random YouTube video I watched, like, a while ago. But that actually does ring a bell about using certain mushrooms as building materials. Yeah, they ferment it and then they compact it down and form, like, prefabricated bricks out of it, which they can then use to build. And it's like an organic brick that's, as you say, super durable. It's kind of awesome, you know, just the fact that we have the technology to be able to do something like that is really cool. A little bit more there. Probably weren't supposed to, but we did. Little strip there that we'll have to come back for later on, but for the time being, let's carry on here. Yeah, I think maybe about 110,000, maybe slightly more, but that's not bad. Not bad. I will definitely have to do some research into which crops are best for chaff silage, and also whether it's actually worth doing chaff over just doing grass. Hey, birthday pizza is on the way. Thank you, babe. I shall be receiving a pizza soon then. Probably not for maybe about another half an hour, I'd imagine. 6 o'clock, something, maybe slightly after 6 o'clock, something like that, I imagine, probably. Usually takes about half an hour to 40 minutes for most of the most of the food places around here to deliver. That'd be nice. Getting a chicken pizza with some chips and iron brew. The drink of Scotland. Iron brew. I don't know what it tastes of, but it's great. It's just one of these random flavoured carbonated beverages, you know? That just tastes great. Like, there's a joke about iron brew, particularly in England, right? That iron brew is basically just water that they fish out of the Forth, which is the river that runs through Edinburgh, for those that don't know. It's called the Forth. Yeah. Tastes like bubble gum. I wouldn't have said it tastes of bubble gum. That's a very distinct flavour, like bubblegum flavoured stuff. I wouldn't have said it tastes like bubblegum. Not to me, anyway. But it certainly tastes of something. But whatever that something is, it's grand, you know. Pink bubblegum. I wouldn't have a clue what that tastes like. Yeah, it's one of these things. Like, if you ever get the chance to try Iron Brew, I say try it, right? Because it's a very weird soda, but at the same time, it's really nice. You know, like one of these sodas that you can't quite put your finger on, but you just go, I can't stop drinking this. Can we get a bit more of this, maybe? Oh, hey, yep, we can clear up that little bit there. Probably because we didn't have the message going that this is not our land. Oh, wow. Actually, I've just noticed. What did I say, guys? I said 100,000, maybe 110. We currently have 109,552. With this little bit here, we should be beautifully into 110,000. Maybe. Right, let's turn this round. Oh, we're going to be just shy of 110. I think we're going to be just shy of 110. Let's try grabbing this little bit here that we have. Oh man, 109,907. Well, I couldn't have gotten much closer. Okay, that is the forager done with. So we'll return that, and we'll return that as well. Go, and we'll put this. Oh, wow! Is that right, babe? That's incredible! So Iron Brew was created for the workers building Glasgow Central Station because they needed something sugary because they were drinking booze and getting too drunk, basically, which is a hazard on a construction site, obviously. So that's why it's sugary and caffeinated. That is some cool history, and it would also explain, right? Would explain why Iron Brew, like the logo, is often seen alongside metal girders. Like they generally use like your kind of metal girder kind of thing as like a logo for Iron Brew. And that would explain that, because it's back in there for now. Because if it was made for like construction workers, that is actually really, really cool. I love that. Right, okay. That's probably in a really bad position there. I kind of want the baler more round this way, so it kicks them out straight into there. Okay. There we go. Up. Go. Right. Right, let's turn that on and get it going. Fantastic. More bales. Ooh. Going in. And now we have chaff bales. Well, that went in as grass. So loud, crikey. So let's see what happens here. Round bale chaff. There we go. Yeah, round bale chaff. Beautiful. That's really nice. Good stuff. So that should go nicely. Now, whilst that's going, this here field is ready to go. There are no contracts for harvesting. There aren't any contracts for harvesting, you know. I wonder whether it's worthwhile hiring, because that's grass. We could buy that nicely. But that's cotton. Is it worthwhile? Maybe buying a couple of these fields here and harvesting the cotton out of them, right? Because I mean, we aren't gonna turn it into clothing because we're not doing that on this series. But how much does cotton sell for actually? Oh, wow, cotton sells like really well. And if we waited a couple of months, 4,000 for 1,000 litres of cotton. That's actually really good. I mean, fabric only goes to 5.9. I mean, clothing obviously goes a lot higher. Hmm. Huh. Interesting. I think we might buy a couple of these cotton fields, guys, and harvest the cotton because this one is done now, but the rest of them will be done the next month. And I mean, we could very easily leave this particular crop for another month because it would still be good. How much would that be if we wanted to buy all three of these fields? 137, 180, 107, and 92. So that one's obviously the most expensive. These three would be, those two would be 200,000. So that's 2, 3, 4, about 5. We could do that. We could actually buy all 4 of these fields. I see you just discussing the origin of drinks in the chat there. This is turning into a history lesson. This is today's stream. Yeah, definitely. You know, the history of fizzy drinks is an interesting thing. Caffeine made the workday less cool but more safe. Yeah, it did. Also made it really, really long sometimes because it kept you awake for the entirety of them. We also get a little bit of tree stuff here as well with this field. I think I'm just going to buy all of these fields because we have like 600,000. Yeah, let's just do it because there's no, like, I was waiting to see if there would be a contract, but I think just harvesting the cotton is probably going to be much more cost effective than bothering to wait for a contract. So let's just do it whilst we've got the money. Let's buy that. Buy that. Buy that one. Buy that one. Bada bing, bada boom. How is the fertilization on these? Oh, we don't know because we don't have any of the details for these fields. Okay. Maybe we should purchase the soil information. There we go. Nice. So that's improved them all slightly because now we can actually see. So we're not going to get full we're not going to get full yield potential out of these fields, I don't think. pH is pretty... Oh, it's bad. Nitrogen, not so great. pH is bad. Oh, actually, the pH is bad because it's way over. Well, the nitrogen is bad because it's way over. Okay. Ooh, those are some bad values. Okay. That's ready to harvest. We can't do anything about that. We've got a ready to cut grass field here. What's that about, Pepsi? Wow. So for those of you who can't read that in chat, PepsiCo owned the 5th largest naval fleet in the world because Russia wanted to keep drinking Pepsi and only had their navy as collateral. Wow. And yet Pepsi could not give that guy his jet. Yeah. You know, where's my Harrier, damn it? Where is my Harrier? That was a crazy, crazy promotion. But, you know, I suppose the guy was within his rights, you know, to request his jet. But it was kind of silly at the same time, you know? Oh, yeah, we put the swathers on this, didn't we? So this should actually make this grass cut way quicker. We can head down, cut the grass dead quick. Won't have to windrow it. Then we can bring the forager down. Oh, you let me go first, Mr. Whitecart. Thank you very much. I know I entered from an awkward angle there. But yeah, we now are the proud owner of 3 cotton fields. It's an odd crop for us on this series, I must say, but for the price we can actually get for cotton, that's not bad. We'll actually make quite a considerable amount of that money back, I think. Let's go and cut the grass in this field down here. Oh, that is a lamppost. Yeah, marvellous. Okay, here we go. One brand new grass field. Yeah, I don't feel like I don't think spending all that money on this collection of fields was a bad idea. Nope, not at all. I think it was a perfectly reasonable thing to do. Actually, let's see, where do our property lines go to? Ooh, right out to there, huh? Okay, so we really can scoop up some of this extra grass here if we really want to. And I think we shall. The more grass, the better. I'm not sure whether it's worth getting the cotton harvester already or not. We do have one field. One of these fields is definitely ready to cut to harvest that one there, but these other two to the right aren't ready yet. So, do we get the cotton harvester and keep it a month? I wonder what the monthly fee will be for that. Let's just have a quick look at cotton harvesters. I think this one will be the best to get. Now, that's kind of cool. So this one, I know that you can make, you can unload partial bales. It's not as big as this one, but I think if we leased this one, 24,000, 4,000 per workday. I mean, it would be a slower job to harvest it, but we could just pop it on a worker and let it do its thing whilst we do other things. But like 4,000 is effectively 1,000 litres of cotton. So maybe it is worth waiting until the next month. Yeah, I think we'll wait until the next month, just so that we can do it all at once. Because otherwise, maybe we should wait on this grass as well, just so that we can, you know, have the cotton harvester working in the field as we're doing things here. Worth worrying about £5,000. I mean, I know it's a considerable amount of money, but I think maybe we are just better getting it straight away. I'd be interested to know if these could unload partial bales. I don't think they can, because I know this one can't, and this modded one couldn't initially. So, because this one unloads square bales, you see, which is why it can unload partial bales. So I think we're going to go with that one. Let's get this into the field. We don't want to waste anything You know, that's the big issue. Don't want to waste any of the cotton that we have by not being able to unload potential bales, like partial bales. This is going to take a while. Really didn't think of that, did I? This is definitely going to take a while. Oh well, no matter. If we can get this field done whilst we are doing the next field, then, you know, we can skip ahead and go from there, I think, yeah. So we'll do the headland dead quick. And then we'll get back to the grass cutting. And then we can actually, so long as this field is harvested, we can then skip forward a month, get this guy working in the next field, and then we can start sorting out the grass from there. It's busy days down on the farm. Very busy. Good job we have loads of time today to take care of it all. Which is fantastic. I'll tell you what's also quite fantastic, guys. I actually got an email from Twitch the other day. It said that my very first Twitch paycheck is on its way to my bank. I'd like to be able to say that I'm suddenly making millions, but no, I'm really not. I think it was £35 that I made. But hey, you know, that's actually quite exciting because I'm doing this for fun. You know, I love streaming for you guys. I love playing these games. I love the fact that you actually join in and sit and watch me play these games. That's great. You know, that's reward enough as it is. But actually being at a position where I actually got a paycheck, no matter how small it might be, was really exciting. So I do want to say thank you to everyone who's dropped a donation, everyone who's subscribed, even just you guys who have just dropped follows, you know, and tune in to watch me. Just thank you, you know, because it's great. You know, one of these days, it'd be nice to be able to retire and do this full time, you know? I know that's not financially viable at the moment, by any means. But, you know, one of these days, that'd be great. I was rather chuffed, I will say, babe, yeah. Yeah, I think we were in bed at the time playing Zelda, and I just leaned over and just went, oh hey, I've just got my first Twitch paycheck. Right, let's turn on automatic drop. Oh. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. But okay. Oh, okay, that was actually unload. Let's hire there. And we will flick back to this guy. Let's get the rest of this grass cut. It's only a small field after all. Might even be able to get this sucked up.
Hello there.
With the forager. Whilst we wait for the harvest to finish with that field. Marvellous. Ba 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 ba. Ah, that was for the new field, huh? Nice. Hello, field. This second glass of wine is hitting a lot harder than the first one, guys, I will say. Maybe it's because my stomach isn't quite full. I'm still waiting for food. Certainly feeling this glass more than the first one. There we go. Lovely stuff. Oh, it's nice not to have to go back to windrow this thing. You know, just the fact that I've got the swathers on these mowers now. Oh, I think someone's at the door. Wait a minute there, guys. No, false alarm. I'm just hearing things. I'm going crazy, guys. That's what's happening. Actually going crazy. Hey. What are you gonna do? We all go crazy eventually. Right. Let's just pop that speed up a little bit. It's been early morning for far too long. Time's 6. That's good. That'll get the daylight going a little bit quicker. So now we have some serious real estate to keep track of. Wondering if I should make any more of these fields into grass fields. Oh, that was a knock at the door. One moment, guys. Alright, guys. Food has arrived. Put my headphones back on first. Go and plug them in because I'm sat on the cord. Yeah, marvellous. Beautiful. Now we have pizza. Ah, pizza with chips as well. Beautiful. Grab a piece of that in a moment, once we're done with this field. Ah, lovely. How's that harvester getting on? Uh-oh. Oh no, the harvester's doing fine. I thought, it looked like it had stopped there on that bale, but nope, it's doing alright, so let's carry on. So I wonder what this sloped land off to the side is all about. It's probably the next plot over. Not that I want to buy that. You know, that's A right can of worms there, I think. Don't really want to have to deal with more sloped grass fields. That bit. Spin it round. And here we go. One last little strip. Oh, missed that bit. That's better. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, tell her thank you, Bart. That's very nice of her. Right, that's the grass done. Which means it's time for a piece of pizza. Out here. Oh. Actually, that is a good point. We do need to get a cereal crop in the ground, I think, before we move on to the next month. So I think we need to get our planter out. I think it does barley or wheat, one of the two, doesn't it? So use that to... Oh, clonk. Almost made it through the gap, not quite. Let's get these mowers placed back there. Now then, because I do believe, yes, this is the last month to plant barley or wheat. That's slightly annoying, which means that those other fields that we've got we won't be able to use until the new year rolls around. But let's just check our planter. So it will do. I won't, you know. That means that we'll need to hire a planter, a seed drill, should I say. Ooh, omelette with bell peppers, mushrooms, and peas, huh? Nice. Well, I've got chicken and onion pizza here with a stuffed crust. Very good. Yeah, I do love doing this, babe. You know? I think the fact that, yeah, I'm doing a double stream on my birthday is probably proof enough, isn't it? Right, we need a drill then, in that case. Preferably a direct drill. That is a direct drill. Doesn't do fertilizer, but it is direct. Hey, but it's, you know, it's folks like you that make doing these streams worth it. because I really do love interacting with all you guys. It's a lot of fun. So, okay. It'd be cool to get something like this, but I think we're probably going to have to settle for something like this and then do some fertilizing later on. So let's lease this, because we ain't got enough to buy it right now. Head down to the shop and get some stuff planted. At least get one field's worth of wheat or barley sorted out, so that we can start getting some straw, which will give us some manure, which will give us another source of potential energy at our biogas plant. I was going to say, it's just turning around. That's fine with me. Oh, hey, is that lime or is that seed that we've got there? I think that's seed. Oh, that's brilliant. I was just thinking we're going to have to buy some seed to go in the drill, but we've got bags already here. Perfect. I just remembered I saw this in the sale earlier, and I think that would be a worthwhile purchase, because we are going to need a combine, you know, and I mean, it's going to leave us with 20,000, but we're going to get some more money from the BGA overnight anyway, so I don't think that's a problem. But this is one of the bigger headers, 13.7 meters for the case, so I think we're going to get that whilst it's available. Oh. Yeah, that is very strange. I don't know why it keeps trying to hire a worker when I haven't pressed anything like the H button. Very strange. Oh well. Actually, as that guy is harvesting this field, we could probably start planting behind it. Let's do this field first. Gosh, I did not expect to need to do all of this today. Now, do I want wheat or do I want barley? I think I'm going to go for barley because... Well, that's oats. Yeah, barley. I think I'm going to go for barley because... oh, we haven't lowered it. Duh. That would help if we remembered to lower the drill. There we go. Perfect, because I think barley sells for a little bit more than wheat does in general. And we are just going to be harvesting and selling the wheat. You know, we're not going to be utilising it in any of our productions. Unless we suddenly decide to get chickens. But I can't see us getting chickens, because we're going to be focused on biogas plant. We can't use wheat or anything like that in the biogas plant. So there's not really much point in us having the wheat, other than for producing the straw we need, cows. That's the primary reason for doing these crops. Not for the materials it's going to produce, but for the byproduct it's going to produce. Which is a really weird way of farming, but I kind of like it. I may even hire a cultivator and just... Nah, let's not bother. That little track in the middle is actually kind of useful. So I was thinking maybe we should cultivate both of these fields into each other, but I don't think it's necessary. I think we're absolutely fine. Because we can easily translate from one of these fields to the next without much hassle. Sorry guys, my nose is on fire. Maybe it's the alcohol. Of which I have now finished. Time for a chip instead. But yeah, things are going to get very busy very quickly down here on the farm. Very busy, very quickly. Hey, Groot! Nice to see you! Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Nice of you to join us. How are you doing? Ooh, missed a bit. It's okay. It's only a little bit. It's fine. It's alright. I'm doing alright. Thank you very much. Yes. Just enjoying my day, pretty much, you know? Just enjoying stuff. That's pretty much it, I would say. Get this field in a minute. Let's get the bottom of this one first. We're just really busy at the moment on the farm here. Plenty of things to be getting on with. I just spent all the money we had on a bunch of fields. All of these fields you see here are now ours, including the cotton plants. Be careful we don't drive over them with the seed drill. That would be very bad. Oh, marvellous. Another slice of yummy, yummy pizza. The best kind of pizza, of course, birthday pizza. But yeah, once we've got this field planted, be able to turn around the other field straight ahead of us there, plant that up as well. And then at least we will have two fields with a cereal crop in for straw. And I think we do need to get ourselves some sugar beets at some point. So I think the field that we can't plant, or the fields that we can't plant today, or this month, with a cereal crop. We're going to go for sugar beets. And we can hire a harvester again. Them. Because chaff was good, but I don't think... I think grass is definitely a better way of doing regular silage than chaff is. Not that chaff was bad by any means, it was definitely fun to do it earlier on, but I think it's more, you get a bigger yield from grass. And that's kind of what I'm wanting. A big yield. Certainly sugar beets really do yield quite well. You could even save some, produce some sugar, and use that in combination with the milk we're going to produce from the cows to make chocolate. That might not be a bad way of utilising milk and sugar we have. Well, the milk we have. The sugar, we'd still have to get the factory. You know. We could buy it, make some sugar, and then sell the factory again. We don't have to keep the factory. If we bought the sugar factory on this map, we could then sell it again. At least I think we could sell it again. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that's possible. That harvester's doing really well, actually. It's a slow job, but it's doing a good job at it. Go. Perfect. Use the same glass for our iron brew now. Have a vibrant orange of iron brew. Lovely. That harvester is very nearly done. There's a little bit at the top here, but good grief, babe. You'll have to show me how you made that, because that's pretty awesome, actually. That would help me with some Lionel hunting, that's for sure. Talking Zelda here, by the way, just in case you weren't clear. Natalie is still playing Zelda, like I was earlier today. And yeah. As she mentioned there, an 82 attack power blade in Zelda is actually really good. Like, ridiculously good. Over that little bit there. Go. Lovely. Nearly done, which is good. I think we'll get the planter on a worker next. Seed drill on a planter. Oh, it was from an amiibo. Nice. You'll have to show me which one. I think I might have to try and get one of those myself. Very nice indeed. Da, 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 da. Two amiibos, huh? How about that? Harvester is done. Fantastic. Well, we'll go around the edge of this field. Do the headland, sort that out. Then we'll put this guy on a worker whilst we just tidy up the little bits that have been missed. From the cotton harvester. Da, 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 da. Go. Grab that there. Oh, he's going to be in the way. You're going to be in the way, mister. Down to ×5 just so that we don't while away too much of the day here. Right, come on, move, out the way. Here we go, right. There we go. Lovely stuff. Come down and collect this cotton at some point. I don't think it's best to sell for a couple of months yet, so, you know, we've had plenty of time. Strip like that isn't gonna bust the bank. That's gonna be a couple of litres. That's fine. Alrighty ho. So that's the headland done. Guy on a worker. Beautiful. Okay, we can just keep this guy off to one side, I think, for now. We'll go and park him over here. Marvellous. Okay. Now we just need to wait for... that. So, I think we can probably do a little bit of lime and or fertilizer spreading whilst we wait for the other guy to finish. Let's do the lime first, I think. Is this lime? No, I think that is fertilizer, isn't it? Where did my lime go? Where did my lime go, actually? We'll just do fertilizer. We've got it here, so we may as well use it. It's a much quicker way of sorting out the fields. And then we can shift over to the digestate once we run out of this stuff. Should be enough for now. Yep, that should be enough. 4,200 litres. Precision farming, that should be more than sufficient to do this field that we've just planted. And we can come back and lime it afterwards. Oh, maybe it doesn't need an awful lot. Oh, this is odd. Field doesn't need an awful lot of fertilizer on it. Maybe it had too much to start with? I mean, this one over here definitely needs it. We'll go over this field just to be sure. Call me a birthday pizza. There we go. Yeah, it's doing it in little patches, which is fine, you know, no worries. Maybe this is because we used digestate on this field last time. Could be, actually. Let's follow this guy round. At least for this first pass. We can unload the fertilizer down here because we will need it again anyway. Then come back with the lime, which we're going to need an awful lot of as well.
Shazam!
Hey! Indeed, Groot, Shazam. A bit over here that we missed. Perfect. Right, now to go and get the line. Now, question is, where did I leave it? I don't want to go back to the farm if I don't have any. Oh no, I left it right there. There it is. Right. Let's go and get it. I did think I had some lime. That will settle these two fields. Then we can move on to the next month. which is likewise going to be quite a busy month because we'll have another 2 fields worth of cotton to harvest. And we won't have to plant those fields, thankfully. We'll need to harvest them. I need some more sounds for this game. Yeah, I guess I probably do. Should be good. We should be good. Plenty of lime here. There we go. Take it all just to be safe. Let's go and sort this field out. Ah, the barrier's open just as I get there. How perfect is that? Right, okay, we definitely need some lime on these fields, that's good. Not a great deal, but we do need some. No. Don't want to miss spots, that wouldn't be good. Cross straight into the next field and then come back up. Should have plenty of space to get 2 rows in now, I think, given how well that seed drill is going. Yep, looking good. Looking good. Ah. How much longer that seed drill is going to take now. Shouldn't take too much longer. Thankful that I can do several things at once, otherwise it really would be taking a while to get all of this done, you know? Yeah, this field doesn't need much lime at all. Very small percentage change there. But needing some. We need some, you know? Come on, seed drill. Work faster. I'm catching up with you. Ooh. Steady on now, my friend. Beautiful. head over to this grass field. Do this grass field whilst we wait for the... that needs a lot. Wow, that needs a lot of lime on this field. This has obviously never had any lime at all. We'll do this whilst the seed drill finishes off. Hey, no problem, Bart. Enjoy your omelette. That needs a big load of lime. But this field shouldn't need liming again for quite some time, to be honest. Once it's been coated once, that should be sufficient for the long haul, I think. We probably will keep this field as grass, I think. It's just easier that way, you know? Go. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Is that seed drill finished yet? Very, very close to finishing. Ooh, is it like one more pass, maybe? I think one more pass will probably do it. So we can follow him up as he completes the field. That's good. Come on, Peter. There we go. Perfect. There we are. Groot, they don't need a lot of lime. I do know that. Grass fields are pretty low in terms of how much lime they actually need. But yeah, they do need some. Right, that's this done. So, 1,002 litres. You are joking me, right? Right, let's fold this up, take it back to the store. We'll unload the seed there. Where the rest of the seed is, and then we can get rid of the drill, because I don't think we're going to be using it again. Anytime soon, you know? Right, let's get rid of that drill. Two litres, look at that, honestly. And we'll move this just off to the side for the time being, so that it's not going to be in our way. Marvellous. Now, this needs to go back to the farm. Unload it, bring it back to the field, load it back up with the fertiliser again. And just finish off that field. Oh. So that it's all done and dusted. And then I think we're ready to skip forward to the next month and start the next harvest. Yeah, marvellous. Oh hey, those even landed in pretty good position, to be honest. Good stuff. Go Don't have much of this field left, thankfully. Ah, a car. Thought he was going to go straight on, but he did not at all. That's a tree. Through the trees. Onwards. Whether we'll get through all of that cotton harvest by the end of today's stream, I don't think we will. I think we will likely have a lot of that left to go, but we'll see how we do. Go. Marvelous. Okay. Fertilizer on. Missed the corner there. That's okay. We'll pop across and fertilise the grass field as well. Seems as though we've given it a cut now. Finish this field off first. Hey. Ooh, excuse me, guys. That's taking a fair amount of fertilizer. Actually need any fertilizer? That is the question. Oh lordy, no, we have way more fertilizer on this field than we are ever going to need. We're not going to have to fertilize this field for several cuts. That's nice to know. We have an overabundance of fertilizer on that field. This corner. Let's just get that. There we are. Perfect. Yeah, again, on this field we have a massive overabundance of fertilizer as well. Interesting. Very interesting, actually. I mean, I'm not surprised the grass field is over-fertilised, but for the barley field to be over-fertilised? That is an unusual. Right. There we go. Let us skip forwards. Because I do believe everything else is nicely done. Yep. Oh. Before we go anywhere, let's retop the old silage. That was full, but of course we've never had. We've had time running quite quickly recently, so we've actually gone through silage that we had. So let's just pull this out of the way. Silage round bales. 13. Perfect. This might actually be enough to fill the trailer. No, not quite. Need another few bales. Perfect. May even come back for a few more. Yeah, like I was saying earlier on, guys, I think we'll get a like a silage plant, and then we can actually how did I do this properly? Because then it'll keep this fed silage as opposed to having to do this all the time, which will be a whole lot easier. Right. Good. Everything else is working nicely. Excellent. Cows. Ooh, could use some water. Let's just get them some water dead quick. Just so that they don't run out, because the last thing we want is the cows to run out of material, because we do still need them for slurry. Fill that. Perfect. Then we can get another time skip on. See what the morning brings. Hey, we may even get a forage harvester or that case harvester in the sale. That'd be nice. Yeah. Chances are quite low, but never impossible. All right. To the cows. Hello, cows. How has your day been? Being cows? Ah, glad to hear it. Perfect. So this will put them into good territory. Everything else here is fine. We'll turn that off for the time being because we aren't distributing the slurry just yet. I want to try and get the slurry manufacturing plant for the BGA before we turn slurry back on. Just makes it more efficient, you know? Let's see what the morning brings. 205,000. Not bad. Not bad at all, actually. Look at all the fields ready to harvest. Not a single harvesting contract anywhere. Oh well. That's fine. That's still fine. That's growing nicely. Alright, let's get this bad boy into the field. Go around the edges first, and then we'll just set him off doing his own thing whilst we take care of the rest. We have some grass to collect and some more baling to do, I think. That's going to be number one on the priority. Or even maybe have a look at a fermentation silo, actually. As much as I love that setup, it does take a long time to get everything baled. And if we're going to have all of these extra fields, we're not going to have time to sit there. 2 tractors on a baling setup like that. So once we have this guy underway, we'll look at getting a fermenter. We'll keep the warehouse, we'll keep the gaol for the time being, because we are going to need it for straw. Because we can't bale that. Or should I say, we can't put that in the fermenter. So we are going to need to bale that in order to store it. Odd-shaped little field this is. Almost there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it off going up and down this way. If I set it going crossways, it's going to make a right mess of that bottom section there that we just did. Whereas if it's going this way, should be good. Right. Fantastic. Right. Now let's have a look in the sale. Yeah. I thought it was going to be a bit too much to ask to get a harvester or a forager in the sale. Right. Let's have a little look at productions. We could actually get the don't have the silo in at the moment, so I might have to put that mod in later on, because that would definitely be a handier way of doing bales in the future. Let's have a look at the liquid fermenter. Here we go. 50,000 takes that liquid input. Yeah, liquid ferment. looking at the right thing. I'm not looking at the right thing, am I? Large fermenter post. Little fermenter post. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So we'd have to go for the small one. But I think if we did this, we'd produce an awful lot more from the slurry. So let's add this to the works. Hey, welcome back, Bart. Let's add this to there. Marvellous. So now, if we have a look at our thing here, we should have, yeah, small liquid fermenter. There we go. So we can turn that on. We can turn on, that turns it into storable fermentation residue. Storage, liquid fermenter slurry. Liquid fermenter slurry goes to there. Yep. Distribute. They're already set to distribute. That's excellent. Let's get slurry unloaded from the point here and fed back into the system. Go, lovely. Oh wow. Okay, that's rather a lot. I wasn't expecting a full tanker. But that's actually great. That's really great. We've now got a good supply of liquid slurry coming in. And if we can get the straw down as well, then we can get the manure sorted. Right, do we have any more? Oh, crikey, another 20,000 litres then of liquid slurry. That's pretty good. Yeah, very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. Fantastic. There's our first full cotton bale. Come on now. In you go. Right, let's get some more bales in here. Stick, right. Lovely. Oh boy. It's really taking off now. We've got some serious money coming in from various different sources. Once we have these fields all up and done, then that's going to work too. those in as well. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Right, I think it's time to grab that... grab that grass that we cut and get it put through the baler. At least whilst that is going on, we can then go and supervise the cotton harvest. Out a little bit. Boom. Perfect. Bonk. Right. We need the forage wagon again. For a completely different use. This time as to previous. It's not chaff. Oh, that's a white car. It's a disaster. Let's go and pick up that grass. I don't think we're going to have an awful lot. I would say probably less than a full wagon load. But, you know, all helps. It's all good to have, you know? Da, 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 da. Harvest, forage, wagon. Perfect. Rabbit. Ooh, ooh, plonk. Uh-oh. Ooh, oh dear. What did I hit there? Oh, a giant rock. Okay, that would explain why I came to a stop. Pesky Romulans. Couldn't see it from the other angle at all. I do hope the game's logic kind of fixes these fields for next year, though, because I really do hate the fact that the starting in spring mod kind of made it so that all the fields were planted with cotton. You know, I mean, that's slightly crazy. And I really don't know if there's a way to fix that if it does it again. Hopefully it won't happen again, you know? But we'll just have to wait and see. Right. Anyway, enough of that. Get the grass collected. Get it through the baler. Get it fermenting. Until we get that fermentation silo, then we ain't got no other choice than to put it through the baler. Hey, he's doing quite well over there. Look at him go. Look at him go. Beautiful. Oh. Lovely. Yeah, I don't know how much grass we're going to end up with here. Maybe... 100,000 litres? I'm going to say 100,000. And then we'll see how we do. But that's actually quite a good test, because if we get about 100,000 litres of grass from this field, it just goes to show that chaff silage is not as good as grass silage. So we ended up with almost 110,000 litres from that other field of chaff. But if this small little field here produces 100,000 litres of grass, then it's definitely better to do grass. It's more intensive because, you know, you're doing the process much more often, so there's a lot more work involved, but there's a lot more money to be made. Actually, you know, honestly, with what we've done so far, it might even be more than 100,000 litres. This is just really clocking up quick. That doesn't seem right, surely. You know, chaff silage can't be that bad as yield. I mean, that field was fully fertilised, fully limed, weeded. It had a really good environmental score, and yet it's going to be outdone by a grass field that we literally just bought and have done no work on. That don't seem right. Kind of makes me glad that I didn't buy a forager with our money and I actually spent all the money on fields instead, because that is a much better use of money. Up to 80,000 litres already, and we've only picked up half the field. That's disappointing. I was actually really looking forward to doing more chaff silage in the future, but if it's going to be such a low yielding crop type, you know, and it's just not worth doing, is it? We'll have to see. Yeah, I could actually end up planting all of these fields with grass. Just going at it like a madman. Buying several self-propelled mowers and just letting them roam the field like drones. That might not be a bad setup, actually. We shall see. Never say never, you know? Just have to play it by ear. Ooh, that's a fence, Lynx. Can't drive over the fence. Got 102,000 litres off this tiny little grass field. So yeah, grass is definitely the way to go. Disappointing. I was looking forward to having all four options for producing on the go, but yeah, not going to be worth it, I don't think. Oh well, never mind. We can still do sugar beets because they produce an obscene amount from even the smallest field, you know? So we can definitely add sugar beet production to our BGA. $26,000, 130, 135 maybe? more than 135? 136. Crikey, 136,000 litres. That's pretty mad. That is actually pretty mad. Weed this crop next. It's the next job on the list. It's your local farming style, eh, Bart? Lots of grass. Dairy and silage, eh? Hey, well, you know, if the real thing is as profitable as it is in this game, it's there's no reason why it shouldn't be done on a mass scale, you know? This up and rolling. Beautiful. Here goes another bale. Crikey, we've made 429 bales so far on this series using this baler. That's a lot. Let me just check something here, guys, when it comes to balers. Yeah, we can do sugar beet cut, but I don't see why we would want to bale sugar beet cut when we can just put it straight into the old BGA. That being said, we'll need, if we're going to do sugar beets next cycle, we are going to need this. 25,000 takes sugar beets and produces cut sugar beets, slurry and stone, which is actually really, really good because the slurry we can then also feed back into the system, you know, so that's a really good little mod, you know, like over here or something like that, and just feed all of our sugar beets in there. Oh dear, is the warehouse full? Nope, the baler just isn't positioned correctly. There we go. Let's just make sure that that works. Rappy. And yep, that's good. Excellent. There we go. Right. How's this guy doing? Oh, he's doing rather well. Surprisingly so. Nearly done, actually. We'll be able to move that on to onto the next field very shortly. Have him slowly start, because that is a big field. That's like the size of the other two fields that we've got, probably combined, I would say. If not, maybe even slightly more. Have to get some more silage additive as well at some point. Man, oh man. Let's just take care of this last bit ourselves, I think. I wonder if I should plant up this bottom field here as another grass field. That might be worthwhile doing. We'll see. Might do another grass field, might do something else entirely. This is... Put you on higher, my man. That's working well. That's going well as well, to be honest. So much stuff coming through here. Absolutely phenomenal. We're going to be raking in the money. Still going nicely. How much more has this got? 68,000 litres. So not too bad at all, actually. Lordy. Oh, the grass is ready to be cut. Let's just see how this is. Still only short, so I think we'll leave that for the next month just to see if it grows to another growth stage. I'm not sure if we actually get growth in December or not. But I know the grass will eventually stop growing as it enters the deep winter, so to speak, and it picks it back up again in the springtime. So we'll leave that for now. If it doesn't grow, we've wasted nothing. If it does grow, we've gained a growth state. I want to see inside. Nice. Wow, that really does tick down quite quickly. Look at those numbers going. Yeah, that really does tick around quite quickly. What, 7,000 litres here. Ooh, so we're actually nearly done. And we can't move forward in the month until the harvester has finished with that field, sadly. But, yeah. See how things progress. How much hay do we have in here? Do we have any hay? We do. Ooh, we have some grass as well, actually. Let's just grab the grass out of here. There we go. A little bit of extra grass, you know. Extra 2,000 litres. It's all good. Ooh, steady on now. Let's reverse this back with care. There we go. Right. Yeah, what was that? About 70,000 litres of hay. Where's the hay? There it is. Yeah, 78,000 litres. That's good. Milk, 31,000. Is that in the cowshed? Crikey. That's a lot of milk. That is a lot of milk storage as well, for that matter. If that's 30, then that's like 60. That's probably about 100, 200, maybe 250,000 litres of milk storage in this shed. It's a phenomenal little mod. Absolutely brilliant. Way better than the base game ones, that's for sure. It's all going well. We can turn that off. We'll keep that on, but we can... let's leave it on for now. Then we don't forget which one it is. Yeah, this is now going... Ooh, actually, we didn't turn this back on again. Liquid manure post fermenter. There we go. Oh, wait, no, because that bypasses the fermenter entirely, doesn't it? That's right. So this fermenter system now goes straight into the post fermenter, which is here. Boom. Yeah. Liquid fermenter slurry goes into here, becomes storable fermentation residue. Storable fermentation residue. Hang on a second. Storable fermentation residue. Wait, I thought it went back into the post fermenter again. Huh. So maybe it doesn't. Oh, I'm going to have to look that up. I'm going to have to look that up because that doesn't seem right. Because I thought if it went from here, it goes back into the post fermenter, but it doesn't seem to do that because it changes this into storable fermentation residue from liquid fermenter slurry. So the liquid fermenter, post fermenter, does 105 and then 145. Oh, okay. Maybe it is better. 200 times 5 seems to be about the same, actually. Oh well. Either way, it's still good. Still getting processed, still making us money, you know, and that's the good bit. Right. Let's pop this away and go and spray the fields, I think is the next thing to do. You what, babe? That is insane. That doesn't seem right. That's crazy. I love it. Oh, that would make those battle talus so much easier to do if you can ascend through the talus and onto the top of it. Oh, that would be so much easier. That's just what you did. Wow. That is incredible. I will have to remember that. Now. So we don't need the spray just yet. Weeds haven't grown that much. That will be a next month thing. Okay. Well, in that case, what I'll do is we'll take the truck down and we'll pick up that cotton that has so far been produced. And bring that back to the farm because we won't be selling it just yet, but we will be selling it soon. was February. A lot of cotton. Bonk. That doesn't look right at all. Definitely not a cotton transportation machine, but hey, works for now. Lot, 20,000 litres of cotton, man. That is a lot of cotton. Maybe it'd be better. Why can I not? Get off! Oh no, I think I've merged the cotton bale with the truck. It's not coming apart, guys! Look. That's not supposed to happen, right? Definitely, that one needed that, for sure. Oh, unless... Wait a second. Did I just have it strapped on? I did. Oh my god. What am I doing with my life? I think we should put it on this way round. It would be better. A little bit. Oh, actually, that's really badly stacked. There we go. 22,000 litres of cotton. Beautiful. So when and where is the best time to sell this? Let's have a look. Cotton, there it is. 4,000. Actually, you know what? We might just sell it now. Because it peaks at just over 4,000 and the price at the supermarket is just shy of 4,000. So let's just go and sell it straight away. May as well, you know. Saves us hanging on to it until the Lordy knows how long. We've got it loaded now. We may as well just go and sell it. Ooh, that's a lamppost. It's a ever so slight loss, but it's going to be marginal. A couple of thousand is going to be the difference between now and the best price. And I think it's just worthwhile just going now. May as well. Okay, go in this way. It's not selling. Is it too high up in the air? I think that's what it is. Wait, it's not gonna... Oh, there we go. There we go. Now it's selling. That's better. Oof. Now that was 100,000. Which is definitely worthwhile. Alright, cotton harvester. That's from the 2 smaller fields. Right? We just made 100,000 in profit from the 2 small fields. Oh, crikey, we've got another bale. Another 20,000 litres as well, isn't it? Yeah, another 20,000 litres. Go and sell this as well. Crikey, so how much did we spend on those fields? 4 fields were 180, 130, 110 and 90. So it's like 2, 3, 4, 5, about what, 5,000, 500, nearly 600,000, something like that. How much does a bale sell for? 78,000. So we've made 180,000 already on fields that cost us probably somewhere in the region of 500,000 to 600,000. Actually, let's just have a little quick refresh. So we bought this one 180, this one 137. So that's 283. 17, 318, 319, so say 320, 410, 510, 520,000. Alright, we've spent 520,000. Plus the 25,000 for the harvester. So say 550. Say 550,000, right, to buy these fields and then to pay to get them harvested, right? We've already made about 180,000 back. We're probably going to have, oh yeah, definitely another bale. Should be another 80,000. So we're going to have made probably about half the money back that we spent on getting these fields, just in the harvesting of the cotton on it. That's not bad, actually. That is definitely worth the time and effort there, for sure. Now the question is, what do we do with these fields now? One of them definitely is going to be planted with sugar beets, and I think we'll do this field with sugar beet, because that will probably see us for a long time, certainly until the next year when we may or may not plant sugar beets again. But what else are we going to plant? These fields are going to be barley until July. What's that bottom field going to be? What could we do with that one? Might just plant it up with grass. You know, might actually just plant it up with some more grass. And then keep these 3 fields here as arable. Right? To do straw and sugar beets and various other things. Just going to get that little bit here that you missed. You go and miss this bit here. What's your game, mister, huh? What are you like costing us money? Huh? That your stick? yeah, I would definitely say this is doing well. We're probably over halfway, well over halfway done with this field, actually. Do the headland here on this angle. Probably have a slightly, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go across and I'm going to flatten this field off. Take out this corner so that the worker doesn't get confused about it later on. Wow, that was a sharp turn. Crikey. Real rear wheel steering really does make a difference. And we'll set him off again. Just doing his own thing. Check on the baling technology. Should all be done. I think it is done, but we do need to fold it up and clear the yard. So let's leave him to do his business there. What's that there? Oh, it's just a bush. Okay. Looked a bit weird. Right. So turn that off. Fold it up. 455 bales. That's pretty crazy. That is actually pretty darn nuts. Nearly done 500 silage bales. I think before I plant up this other field down here, I'm going to wait to see if it gets any weeds in it. Because if it does get weeds, we can spray them off and then plant grass, and then that field will have a much better weed score. Because at the moment it's only half full. Kind of like, yeah, this one. That one's good. This one's half done. But like this field here is being held back because the weed score for it, as you can see there, is only 50%. So what I actually need to do with these fields is replant a little corner, let the weeds grow, spray off the weeds, and then replant it as grass. So that will boost the weed score up to its maximum then. Which is really annoying, you know. I wish they would. I mean, they could easily have sorted this by removing the weed score if it detects that grass is in the field. But hey ho, that's life. But yeah, everything else is looking pretty darn good. Our nitrogen score is pretty terrible at the moment, but that's because some of our fields, this one in particular, is not even, it doesn't have any. Wow, okay. That's actually impressive then, because yeah, the nitrogen in this one is really bad. Wait, but it's bad because it's got too much? What? Why is it bad then if it's got too much? Yeah, it's saying it's got 170 of 80. So it's got like twice the amount of nitrogen. So I suppose it's bad in the fact that it's got too much nitrogen on it. But you would have thought that wouldn't have mattered too much. The more you learn, I guess. Now, out of curiosity, where is the sugar mill on this map? Does it have one? And if so, where is it? Is it over here somewhere? Animal dealer. I don't think it has one. Interesting. Okay. So it doesn't actually have any productions at all apart from the mill. That's it. That's an unusual turn of events for a map only having one production on it. Hey, cool, look. Look up there. Way up here or something on the hillside. Little observatory. Oh well. It's doing well. So we're just kind of waiting now for this harvester to finish. Then we can actually move forwards again from there. But how are we doing time-wise? Not got that much longer. Oh, we just got a vehicle leasing fee. Is that because we've gone... Yeah, we've just gone over an hour. Darn it all, cost us an extra 10 grand. But that's fine. We've certainly made enough from this cotton harvest to afford that, that's for sure. We won't incur any more hourly fees, thankfully, but it's a shame that we got one just... It's like probably about 3 or 4 more passes to go and it would be done. Oh well. No matter, no matter. Let's go and refill the BGA. And I think after that, I will probably call it quits for today, guys. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of management here. I'll probably take it through the winter because there's not going to be an awful lot to do on the farm during the winter because there's not going to be any fields to harvest. There's not going to be any grass growing or anything like that. It's literally just going to be a case of feeding the oh, got to pick up the trailer. Never mind. It's just going to be a case of feeding the BGA over and over and over until we have it all done. That's all right. When it gets through to the new season and we're planting sugar beets, I will. That will give us something to actually do on the farm. Nice. Let's feed a few more bales to BGA. Oh, you dirty trailer. Get out the way. Come on. Get out of there. Not that one, please. Beautiful. Right. Back up to the top. Park this up. And I think we'll call it quits for today, guys. like I said, that's about all there is to it. The harvest has been completed, more or less. A couple of rows of cotton left to do, but I'll just finish that off later on. Everything else is looking pretty good. So, the next time, I think we'll look at getting the fermentation tower, just to make the silage production a little bit more autonomous. Because whilst I love using this machine here, it's a bit slow. You know, it's impressive to watch and to look at, for sure, but it's a bit slow. I think it would probably be better on a smaller farm, where we're not doing quite as much grass work. And it's just producing a few bales here and there. We'll keep it though, because it will be useful for when we come to do straw. Because unless we want to just store straw just in bulk in the tower, the silo, then we are going to need to bale it. So that will be useful. But yeah, we'll see what we'll do with that. We might just store it in bulk as well, just to simplify things. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So for the time being, that's it for now, guys. So, thank you very much for joining me. Hope you all enjoyed. It's been a lovely day doing all my streaming. So, thank you for tuning in and allowing me to enjoy that. Hey, no problem. Thanks very much, Bart. I will be back on Sunday with SnowRunner, doing a slightly longer than usual SnowRunner. Probably going to do about 4 hours instead of the usual 3. I would like to get Ontario finished. So that's the goal for Sunday, is to finish Ontario. Because then we'll pretty much be done with hard mode until Phase 10 comes out. Which will be really cool. So I hope you'll join me for that. That'll be starting at the slightly earlier time of 2 PM on Sunday. Yeah, slightly earlier time, 2 PM. But otherwise, same as usual. So, until then, guys, thanks again. And as always, take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now, everyone.